On today's edition of The Front Row, we are at the Lubbock Public Media Studios, downtown in the Lubbock Cultural District, and our special guest today is Kelsey Johnson, who is one of the public information specialists at the City of Lubbock. Kelsey, thank you so much for being with us today.
Hi, glad to be here.
So, several things are happening for the holidays that involve the City of Lubbock, for which you know all about those things. The one I think that will be most familiar probably is Santaland, which is one of the significant events in our community. Tell us about Santaland.
Absolutely. The 68th annual Santaland, a Lubbock staple, if you can believe it. I have lived in Lubbock since about 2016, and this is my second Santaland that I've ever been to and or helped coordinate a little bit. So, but yeah, it's a Lubbock staple, 68th annual. So this is the 68th Santaland that we've had here with the Lubbock Parks and Recreation Department.
That's crazy.
I know.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's literally been moved around all over Lubbock throughout its history, and we've got it currently at McKenzie Park, and that could change with the coming years. Who knows? But yeah, this year it'll be December 9th through the 22nd. Every single night, it's open every single night during that time from 6 p.m. to 10 p.m. And we've got concessions, we've got yummy hot cocoa, we've got some cookies, and you can also take free photos with Santa as well. I will say the line does get a little long, so if you're trying to get in and out of there as quickly as possible, I suggest coming a little early so you can get in line a little earlier. But we've got some great entertainment groups lined up for different nights throughout the entire time that Santaland will be happening. And so lots of kiddos performing with their schools, all kinds of fun stuff. We'll have Texas Roadhouse out there. We usually give out free appetizer cards. So that'll be happening. So check out our socials for all of that information as well.
Great. Well, what's not to like, right?
Exactly.
That's a lot, exactly. So Santa, of course, but what else goes into a Santaland besides Santa?
So we always try to bring something new but also traditional at the same time. So we keep a lot of the staples that, your parents or your grandparents or even your great-grandparents may have seen whenever they've come out to Santaland within the last 68 years. And so we always try to bring kind of something new, whether that's new decorations or some new activities that are out there. We always try to bring something new if we can. The big thing is we're so thankful to Champion Energy because they allow us to present the Santaland in all of its glory with new lights, and we have a lighted show that goes to music that's really, really cool. And so we owe everything to Champion Energy for helping us put on this awesome event and making it as great as we can every single year.
Right. Okay, so I drive to McKenzie Park. Mm-hmm. Then what happens once I go to the park? It'll be obvious, I guess, where to go once you get in the park?
Yes. Yeah, usually you'll see the very, very long line to pull in there. The easiest way, I believe you should be able to Google it, the 600 Cesar E. Chavez Drive. If it takes you somewhere that is like an intersection, that's not correct. I think we fixed that. But we also post a map on our socials as well, so that'll be coming. So check out our socials for that, and that'll give you all the information for parking and things like that. But the easiest instructions are to go east down Broadway, and you'll turn left into Santaland, and that's the easiest way to get in there, because then as soon as you pull in, and there's you can't miss it. There'll be big lights and everything that says Santaland and everything, and with it getting dark at 6 p.m. it should be pretty obvious to see.
Right.
But there's usually a long line there. But yeah, you'll come off of Broadway and turn left into McKenzie Park, where the river kind of crosses right there.
Gotcha.
So yeah.
Cool. And you said there were some other groups that were performing as well, like school groups or something, did you say?
Yes. Yeah, we have some school groups that are coming out there, I know for sure. And so it's a great time to come out there, see your kiddos perform with all their little Christmas specials or whatever that they have going on. So we always try to get engaged with the community, especially our local schools, and show off our kiddos and what they do during the season.
Right. And tell me again, dates.
Yes, Santaland starts on Monday, December 9th through December 22nd. And I believe that's a Sunday.
So a lot of opportunity to be able to go. That's great.
Yes, 6 to 10 p.m. every single night. And we don't usually close unless we absolutely have to weather. And so if it's if it closes, we'll post it on our socials as well.
Great. Now, you were telling me that in addition to Santaland, there are other things that the city is doing that have a holiday spirit to them. What are some of those things?
Yes. So all on Saturday, December 7th, we have Santa Paws, and that's going to be at Safety City this year, 4500 Avenue U, and that starts at 9 a.m. and goes until 1 p.m. There will be a silent auction. For example, I went last year with my fur baby, and I bid $50 on a complete package of up-to-date vaccinations, rabies vaccinations, wellness exam. It was like a $410 value that I got for $50.
Oh my gosh. Wow.
Yeah, and
Okay.
vaccines can be pretty expensive, and so
Sure.
they have free microchipping as well during
Right.
this event, and you can take a photo with Santa with your puppers for $5.
That's great. And take care of your animal. That is so
Yes,
good. Yeah.
yes, and there'll be lots of organizations there and vendors that are all pet specific. It is dogs only. Unfortunately, hopefully we can expand that to include some kitties at some point, but for right now it's just doggos. Just doggos. And at Safety City we also have the Clap Dog Park that's right next door to it as well, so you can go let your fur baby run if you have one like mine does. She just runs for days. So.
All right.
So we have that on December 7th, 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. And then we also have Breakfast with Santa. This one's a little more specific because you do need to register before because it's $10 a person. If there's still open spots, you can call Maxi Community Center and they can probably squeeze you in. And that's from 10 a.m. until 12 p.m. And so kids can come in and there's a nice big breakfast. Last year there was pancakes and bacon and coffee and muffins. There was all kinds of stuff. And there's coloring pages so the kids have something to do and some crafts. And then Santa comes and reads them all a story. And they get to take pictures with Santa and get to hear a story from Santa himself.
Well, how fun is that?
Yeah.
That's great. Exactly.
And so that's at Maxi Community Center at 4020 30th Street.
Okay.
And then the last one on December 7th is an evening with the Grinch. So if you're not into Breakfast with Santa or you don't have any pets or anything and you're more in a Grinchy spirit, we have an evening with the Grinch. That's perfect for you. And so we show the movie The Grinch, and I don't know if it's the animated one, the newer one, or if it's the Jim Carrey one. That I don't know. There's plenty to choose from. And so that's from 5 to 8:30 p.m., and that'll be at May Simmons Community Center at 2004 Oak Avenue.
All right. So many things.
So many things.
That there are available to do.
We love Christmas at Parks and Rec.
From the city of Lubbock. This is so great. And we really appreciate that. One more time, if you would, the Santaland times and dates.
Yes, Santaland, 68th Annual Santaland presented by Champion Energy. This year is Monday, December 9th through Sunday, December 22nd, every single night during that time, 6 p.m. to 10 p.m.
No admission, you just come, right?
Free admission. The only thing that costs anything is if you so choose that you want some concessions like some hot chocolate with $1 refills if you buy the souvenir cup.
Oh, great. All right. Fantastic. Kelsey Johnson is Public Information Specialist for the City of Lubbock here. Thank you, Kelsey, so much for coming and being our guest on the front row today.
Absolutely. I love coming.